Right, here we go. Welcome back to the channel and to another stream. And here we are, bit of Daily Base A today, and we'll see how we get on in the Lancia Delta Integrale on Sardinia. Where are we? Should know. Sardinia Road Track B. So I'll try this race today, see how we do. Very warm, so if it gets too dark, I shall go and turn the lights on again. But I'll do a race, and then we'll see how we get on from there, I think. But I thought I'd come on today just to do a few of these, and we'll see how we get on. Get this race done, get the first one in. And I'll see how warm it is. Jump out, turn the light on. Yeah. In fact, let me finish this lap. Right, just bear with. I'll be back in just a second. We'll do it now, we might as well. We did this a few weeks ago. We started off with the light turned off and it kind of works, but not really. So we'll do it now whilst we've just got the time for the first race. I think regardless, it's going to get warm in here, whatever happens today. See how we do. Hello, going good. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for tuning in. Hope all is well, as it does definitely feel as if it's warming up once again. We'll see how many we'll do with these today. I've not done this race yet, so we'll see how we do. We're at the back of the grid. We are indeed at the back of the grid. Right, let's have a look at this one. Daily Race A in Lancia Integrale. Right, I don't need TC in the Lancia. How hot is it? Not too bad at the minute. It's what we're reading, 28 on the gauge. It's steady at the minute, I'd say. Just a bit later on, because it seems to have shot up the temperature to 29 degrees outside, so it's going to be a bit warm in here. Yep, and cheers for the good luck as well. Appreciate it. Flies around a bit, this Lancia. Right, 3 laps done. Not too bad so far. Getting a bit of a feel of the car at the minute. Get the run out of there, aren't they? Well, the front's got a penalty. See how we get on with that. Might be just about to join them just there. We'll see in a minute. Half a second. Well, it is a rally car. It is off-road. It can do it. Penalty. We'll still finish 8th though. We should do. Got a penalty behind us. Should be by P8. Not too bad. Lancia Delta, maybe not as good as the likes of Juha Kankkunen and Andrea Aghini, but you know, we got round P8's first race and all that of the of today's proceedings. Thought we'd try this one today, ahead of our event that we're doing at the weekend, which I need to go and test for. I need to test my car, I need to test my tyres, I need to work out my strap for that as well, which I've not done yet. So I need to do that at some point before Sunday morning. Those are the wrong ones, that one. Well, the race has got DR, right? Okay, better get our skates on then if the race has got a bit of DR on it. Yep, cheers for the GGs, appreciate it. And hello, Jedi. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for tuning in, and hope all is well. But it has definitely, it's kind of, I don't know, it was creeping up a bit yesterday. Went out yesterday evening, and it was creeping up a little bit. Felt a bit warm, but not really. But then today, that's it. Wham! 29 degrees C, out of nowhere. But the problem is that when it gets warm in this room, it takes normally about 2 days for it to cool down again. It's, I don't know, one of them. We are steady on 29 now inside as well. See how we go. That's all we can do. Hello, Alan. Welcome into the stream. Thanks for tuning in. I hope all is well as well. Get on to a bit of quali then. Get used to the Lancia Delta Integrale. Like I say, not quite Juha Kankkunen, but we shall nevertheless give it a good go. Too warm for gaming. Yeah, I think today I'm just going to do... We'll do a few of these and see how we get on. It's slidey. There's no brake balance, so you can't change that on it. For the penalty. That's the first clean lap that we'll get in. But yeah, it's very warm. I'm just conscious how warm it's going to get in this room. Like I say, we'll see how we get on. I don't envisage it being the usual length stream today. Need a bit of brake balance, I think, on this, just to try and level it out a bit, but can't do that in day VA. Make use of it, what we've got. And hello, One, welcome to the stream, thanks for tuning in. I hope all is well, not too warm, as it is over here at the minute. The next heat wave creeping in. Let's keep going on this one. If we get to about an hour, then we'll see where we are, how warm it is, etc. About an hour in. That should be better now here. I'll do, it's better. $128, that'll do, 0.089 to get us a bit up the grid. Maybe go faster as we go on. Right, race number 2. It was warm, but it was a nice working day. That's good stuff. So 128.3. Not bad time, Alan, on this one. A good time, 28.3. We'll see how fast we can go. But again, I think today it's more going to be where we're going to be weather-wise in about half an hour. I think every half an hour, have a bit of a look at it and see what's happening. Yeah, it's come out of nowhere, this the next bout of heat wave this that we've got. It's getting warmer now already. It's one of them. 29s across the board. Right, it's a bit of Lancia again. I don't know if TC will help or not with it getting off the line. We'll try it, but maybe a little bit. The classic mud flaps on the back of the Lancia, but they used to use those in the Safari Rally and places like that. Slidey. Yeah, thanks for your good looks as well. Appreciate it, as always. Oh, don't get a penalty. Well, no, there's a gap there, but not really. We'll back out of that. There's one here, though. Let's come out of that one. Have to work up a bit of a sweat, I think, to get anything out of this one. Right, so lap 3 out of 6. Here we are. It's really heavy on that last corner. Bit of leaning going on to get it going going round the corner. Getting caught there from behind. Try and pull the sun out of the hat, I think, today. So 12, yes, the daily base A only has 12 players that can do it. B and C have got the standard 16. Normally, Daily A doesn't have DR on it, which is interesting. And thanks to Trevizio for subscribing there to the channel, much appreciated, and welcome to the channel. And hello Samo, welcome to the stream, thanks for tuning in and dropping like number 11. Absolute hero. I hope, as always, all is well. We wrestled a Lancia around here. A bit off the pace at the minute, a bit off colour. Have to try to improve a bit as we go. I'm sure we will. It's a feisty little thing. That's probably late on the brakes. Down this bit. Let's come out of that. back out of that one. And hello Trevisio, welcome to the stream, thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it, hope all is well. Final lap of this one. See if I can I think I need about a second of pace in qualifying to be in a chance of going anywhere in this one today. Right, second race done. And we are still 29. So yeah, apparently it's so we say Lancia in the UK, but apparently it's Lancia. Is it Lancia? How it's officially pronounced in Italy, in Italian. But we've always said Lancia. That's just the way that we've always said it. We've been saying it like that for years, Lancia. But I think have a look at see what some of the top guys are doing. On this, check the check the replays and see what the gears are using. I think it's, I don't know, I think it's a short shifter on some of the corners, but not really. So Lance without the without the I. Because isn't, so C's like a ch. I don't know. I think it's that. So is it? It's not. It'd be Lancia, or Lancia, or something like that. The official pronunciation of it. Whereas we just say Lancia just because it's easier in the UK. It's a lot easier. So that's what we go with, Lancia in the UK. That's what we say. Right, what's going on with this Lancia? What we're doing? I need to come out. I've got 7 minutes to watch a replay. Get a ghost up. You can speak perfect Italian. Very good. Perfect Italian. I've done it again. I'll come back in. We'll get there in a minute. But I want that one, and I want to do this one. The fastest time in the world. And check what they're doing. And to do that, we go to this one and this one. And go on board. But this one's alright, second gear. Oh no, third gear. Or no, fourth gear. Oh, there you go. First tip, fourth gear out the first corner. Flat through there, pretty simple, pretty straightforward. Okay, so third out of there. Down to this one. Okay, fifth gear through there, do that. And then down here. Need to make dinner. No worries, Samer. Big thanks for tuning in. Absolute hero, and we shall no doubt see you again very, very soon. Let's check this again. Third gear, second gear, third. Yeah, second short shift. It's a third. Go up the hill. Up here. Yeah, third into fourth on there. This corner's quite tricky. Fifth gear. Just hold it in fifth then. Fair enough. Right, we'll try that. Give it a go. See what we can do with that. You can just about speak English. Yeah, I think all the times I used to go to Italy in the truck with my dad, and we never, well, we tried to a little bit, but not really. Although really, all the places we used to go to, they used to speak English anyway. So it was just like, well, we don't really need to learn Italian because, well, because they all speak English where we go, because obviously they knew us that we used to go there quite a lot in the company that we used to be with. But apparently one of the staff in the office could apparently speak perfect Italian, but apparently nobody ever heard them doing it. So don't know, no idea. But we'd go there and just like, yeah, just speak normal English. Right, so let's go then. 3 minutes. $7,000 off, 500 RPM, just about. Let's a bit poor through that. Right, so 5th gear then. And just let it go through like that. Got pace to go quicker as well. I think we have anyway. Might try this one. Right, we're up to P9 now. We're making progress in the Lancia. Like I say, we're not quite Juha Kankanen's level, but you know, we'll give it our all and try and see what we can do. Absolute WRC legend, Juha Kankanen, one of the greatest rally drivers ever. I think definitely a very, well, if you like WRC and you're into WRC 80s and 90s, Juha Kankanen should be a name that you've heard of at the very least. Very, very famous WRC driver. I think he drove for Ford Escort in the late 90s. Got some motorsport magazines in the garage of Kankanen in the Ford Escort. And what was it? Car of Science in the Toyota Corolla from WRC. Right, so we're away. Yeah, cheers to you. Good looks as well. Appreciate it as always. Now, I'm not too sure, but I think the number plate on the back of the car, just get, okay, pushed off that. No can do. Yes, Colin McRae as well. Another absolute legend in WRC. You can't forget Colin McRae. Colin McRae and Nicky Grist, absolute heroes in the Subaru, and then Ford Focus. I think there's a very famous onboard somewhere on YouTube of Colin McRae in the Ford Focus at Rally GB. Nicky Grist, co-driver. And it's like, Colin's just like, yeah, you know, just nice and steady, nice and relaxed, and they're doing like 150 miles an hour on rural country roads. One wrong move could be catastrophic, but no, not for Colin. Nice and casual. the jumps to try and land. Oh, and rallying. I think at the X Games one year, Colin McRae went over there with Nicky Griss, and I think there's a very famous jump they did where Colin basically did the jump, the car rolled on the jump on landing, and Colin was just like, yeah, whatever, mate. It's like, there's a dent in the roof, no worries. And yeah, just carried on. Pretty fearless was Colin. I don't know, I sort of kept an eye on rally, but not really in the 90s. Laps to go. You've not seen that one, you don't think? Yeah, I think it's X Games in America where it happened when Colin did that jump. Pretty sure it was X Games, 2000 and early 2000s, I think it was. Am I trying Mount Panorama? No, not really. Not really got any plans to try it either. I just don't really think I'd do it very good there. With the Genesis G70, which I can see is the meta car, or one of the meta cars. Results on that one that might definitely vary quite a bit. Although, we're kind of varying a bit in a minute on this one as well. Well, we'll come through P9. Right, we've been going for 1 hour. It's not really changing. It kind of, I don't know, it gets to a point in this room, and then it kind of settles a bit, and then you get used to the heat, and then you're kind of alright, but even so... Like I said before, the trouble is, it stays in the room, and it takes about 2 days for it to just naturally go away. Windows open and everything. It's one of those, being in here. So with it being what it is at the weekend, it will be probably not... I'd say if we're lucky, Tuesday. It'll be cool in here again. Yep, cheers, going good for the GGs, appreciate it. As always, I think we'll carry on, because it's not really... Well, it's not like we're dying or anything. We'll carry on. We'll carry on. We'll go back into another one. Yeah, thanks one for the GGs as well. Appreciate it. As always. Oh, one of those. And actually, we're doing... All depends Sunday what it's going to be doing on Sunday morning with regards to the temperature, given what we're doing on Sunday. Hence, quite possibly a slightly shorter stream today. But Sunday's not looking the same. Oh, yeah, well, 27. Okay, fair enough. It's a little bit cooler, but not hugely. We'll take it. I think the Trial Mountain, when I did that, it's kind of the last kind of big event on the channel. That was, I think, 30 degrees in here. And it was alright. We got used to it. It was steady. Not too bad. quick lean in. Try and get a low 27 if we can. 4 minutes. Just watch the roll at the X Games. Yeah, rolled it and carried on. That's the one. Just rolled it over, carried on like it was nothing, and got the gold. Slide out of there. Go a bit quicker. Just keep it on that curve there. Got time to try another one. Tough car to drive. Yeah, this one it can be. Need a bit of time to get used to it, and I don't think we're quite going to get that today. I don't think. Even if we do normal, usual time that we're on for, I don't quite think we're going to manage it today to get fully used to the car. Hello Dreamcatcher, welcome into the stream. Thanks for tuning in. Hope all is well. Fun race it is. Bit of Lancia, Delta Integrale. I think I'm just going to take my time, get up to speed. I shall hover around at the back of the grid and just, go for it. I think today. Need a fair bit of time in the car. This will be the last lap that we'll do for now. And the pace is there, just need to get it out of the, pull it out the bag and get it out onto the track. B10 in this one. Running at, I think we're alright really, 3 races in, we're doing what we're doing. we are at Sardinia. I think this race was a Group 4 race a few months ago. I think maybe back in the last year it was a Group 4 race on here. Pretty good. Never, I don't recall myself doing it in Group 3s on the dailies, but I've done it in Group 4s. And it was pretty good fun on the Group 4s. Low 27s, yeah, possibly for the optimum. Yeah, cheers to you, good luck as well. Appreciate it. As always, let's get ready to rock and roll on this one. Oh, wow. Keep going. Nice and steady on the opening lap. The best time, because yeah, because my camera is in the way, isn't it? I think it's 27.5, 27.6, one of those two. There's nowhere to go in that one at all. Brakes there. Right, 3 laps to go in this one. Be steady on the gas there. A bit slow to bump trap coming off that penalty line, so we'll see how it goes on the final lap. Or just about keep it inside the track limits. And that'll do on that one. I think we just got a little bit squeezed out on whatever lap it was, or got a little bit messy, a little bit technical. And in those kind of situations, at least one car has got to go out. It's just the way it is. Someone's got to go off. But we're still finished in P9. Yeah, cheers, going good for the GGs. And one as well, appreciate it, as always. So we learn the ropes of the Lancia Delta Integrale. I want to say Carlos Science drove for Lancia, but I can't recall him. I don't think he did. I don't think so. He might have done, but I can't recall him currently driving for Lancia. I think he drove for Ford Escort with the Repsol livery, but I can't recall him driving for Lancia. Good race though, Dreamcatcher at the back, coming through there. Right. Oh, it's dropped a degree. Blimey. It's cooler by 1 degree. Blimey, what is it in here? It's still 29C in here. Well, that hit 30 in the Trial Mountain race a few weeks ago. And it has been warmer in here before, and I've been in there doing stuff. Right, try another one of these. Off now. Yeah, no, it's going good. Big thanks for tuning in. Much appreciated, as always. And we shall, no doubt, see you again very, very soon. All being well, we should be around Sunday for the race that we're doing. As long as I've tested the car. I think I know what car I'm going to use. I just need to test the tyres and what my strategy is going to be for it. Because at the moment, I don't know. I've got no idea. Well, I've got some idea. Yeah, good race, Dreamcatcher on that one there. Nice bit of racing. About 5 minutes and 40. Channel me in a Kankanen. Right, go. Just about to see on the rev limiter where it's topping out. I think in automatic it changes gear at about bang on 7,000 RPM. That's the kind of sweet spot for it. Trying to wrestle the car down through this bit. Don't hit that wall there. Don't do that. I've done that before. It's horrendous when you do. Late on the brakes there, but got around it. No, it's quite good though. It's consistent, I think. You move when the race started, and oh no, your VR went too far on the cockpit. Suppose it can happen. Come on, it's a body car. I can go off-road with it. Just hard tyres complete. Well, because the hard tyres are not made for the off-road, are they? The racing hard tyres. And that's why you slow right down as a result of going wide. Fun on dirt tyres though, this thing around there, just cut all the corners. Bit of penalty, I'm guessing. So restart. Really get it wrestled through turn one. Come on, Lancia, you can do it. You won 6, whatever it was, back-to-back Constructors' Championships in WRC, 40-odd wins in WRC. You can do the job here, surely. Monte Carlo, Argentina, and the like. Lancia, utterly dominant. Just still not quite used to it sliding there if you try to throw it in. Not too bad, I suppose. But as we do join this race, we'll take a very quick pause from the action to say a big thank you for 1,500 subs. It is massively appreciated. Yesterday we surpassed 1,500 subscribers on the channel, which is absolutely amazing. So big massive thanks to everyone who has subscribed to the channel. It is hugely appreciated. And let's see how it goes in the rest of the year. See how we do, see how it goes. Got more videos and lots more things coming up on the channel. And like I say, we'll see how it all goes, how it all comes together, and we'll see where we end up. But yeah, quite amazing. Well, it is amazing. 1,500 subs on the channel, absolutely fantastic. So yeah, big thanks again, everyone that subscribing to the channel, very much appreciated. And hopefully we can try and not do as bad on this one. Got some track time now, so... Oh well. Let's give it a go. Right, P9. Into P8. Blimey. Try not to get it over the penalty line. Hello Game Plan, welcome to the stream, thanks for tuning in and hope all is well. Quite a bit there, penalty-wise. And hello Chrome as well, welcome into the stream, thanks for tuning in, hope all is well. Or just hanging on. work out in this one. I'm to push a bit to keep up. Well, I bump yet. Keep you in the pack for your penalty. Lap to go. And there's P9 now. Right, nice and steady through the final bit then. And there we go. Not bad, that one. Finishing in 6th. Bit of luck coming our way. And that's the best race we've had so far. Get some DR for the first time today. But are we getting it? We might be. See how we get on in the next one. We'll take it forward. We're still holding. We're holding stations at 29, 28 on the monitor. This one. Hello, Kadir. Welcome into the stream. Thanks for tuning in. Hope all is well. 500% race bonus. Well, there you have it. $462, not too bad. So if I can get a 26.9. 26.999. Where's that? where is the nearest time to it? 99, yeah, there we go. So, sub 127. Get to maybe that bit, this high. We'll see how we go. I think the highest I've ever been on a daily race leaderboard, I think, was 15 in the world. And that was when I set a qualifying time on Grand Valley when the race was about an hour old. And I think I got 15 in the world. But obviously it was never going to stay that way. And one big massive thanks for the 7 months, absolute hero. As always, hugely appreciated. And we'll try and take this forward then. Good evening from Amsterdam. Well, thanks for tuning in from Amsterdam, where I'm guessing it is as hot as it is over here in the UK right now. 29 degrees. Nice and steady. Right, who else drove this car? I should know, because I mentioned it in the latest video. Didier Oriol, I think, was one of them. Frenchman who drove this car. Lancia. Went to Toyota Corolla. Should clean up. Clean the tyres a bit. TC's off. Don't need that in this one. You don't need traction control. On again, I'm ready to pull it a bit on the wheel. Just check I'm still bolted in properly on the wheel. I'm pulling a bit on it in the final sector to get it around the corners. But we've got 27.8, need 26. That'll get us close to top 150. be a penalty. I've got 2 minutes, we might get one in. But yeah, super rapid Dreamcatcher P11 on this race. That is very, very good going. That is pretty rapid to get P11 in the world. I think my highest ever ranking on a daily race by weekend, by the week finishing, when everyone had done it and it had all been going for a full week of daily racing. I think I got 230 something for a daily B somewhere. And that's my all-time PB for global ranking on a daily. Get on that. Still 27.5. Next race. OP7 in this one. You don't know your record and they've never been quick enough. Well, maybe one day. But then again, all you have to do is just set a time to get on the leaderboard. Like normally for me, like around 1,000 is kind of the sweet spot. If the race is good, as in we get on with the combo, we can maybe crack the top 500, but it doesn't happen very often. I think between 600 and 1,000 is kind of where we normally end up. I don't really do the dailies enough to really proper push them to get any to proper have a go at them, like to get a really best possible time I possibly can. But you've been P9 twice on day one. I'll take that. P9, top 10 in the world. Doesn't matter. Day one, I'll take that. I'll defo take that. Hit the brake, back out. That was a Lancia sandwich waiting to happen. All lot of third gear. That's the right boo-boo through there. One's got penalty. Hanging on through there again. You're aiming for a 6 to top 1k as well. I think with me, it very largely depends on the daily. I'm not fast on every single track in the game, not like stuff that are rapid everywhere. Some tracks, if I'm not quick, it's definitely noticeable. And we do struggle on the tracks an awful lot we're not very good at. Which is most of them. Most of them in the game, but we get on, we get by, we get the job done. The tracks that come up that I do get on with, make the most of it. Get as much DR as we can before it disappears. At the end of the week, these 4 might drop us if we're not careful. Oh, clumsy as through there. Oh, blimey. That's a 0.5 bare minimum. 1 second, 2 times 0.5, 2 corner cuts in a row. It could scupper the podium, but possibly. qualified with 4 seconds. Right, there we go. Run. Oh, they're approaching pretty quickly. It should be alright for the first corner at least. Right, just get it around the final lap. Hello Ali, welcome into the stream, thanks for tuning in. Hope all is well. It's, yeah, good thanks on this end. But you're melting because it's 26 degrees. It's 28 where I am. 29 on the unit behind me, on the aircon unit. It's, the heat wave is back for, well, whatever round it is now. Round 3, round 4. The next stage of the heat wave. Just keep it in the track limits. We'll take P3, get a podium. We'll have a podium. (26) now, apparently. 26 degrees. With rain apparently at 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock, rain, 43%. So not really. 22 degrees. And it's going to be, well, nice and pleasant at 2 AM, 17 degrees. Well, 15 degrees at 4 AM, and then it's going to go, it's going to shoot back up to 30 by 4 o'clock tomorrow, and it's just going to hover there at 30 right the way through. Into Saturday, where it is also going to be not quite 30. And then Sunday, it dips off a little bit to 26 in the afternoon. A bit more bearable. So yeah, it's going to be with us all weekend. I think Monday it starts to go off again. It's going to taper off a bit. And then it'll come back again. Hi up, Kev. Welcome into the stream. Thanks for tuning in. Hope all is well. Not too warm. 0% chance of rain. Yeah, for a few days in yeah, up in Manchester. I think it's pretty dry everywhere at the minute. But it is hot, 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 and then some. It definitely is. It's crept in a bit over here where I am. It was cool last night, bit of a hint that it was going to warm up again. And then this morning, there it is, 26 degrees, and it's just sat there ever since. We'll go for Dreamcatcher's P11 in the world to try and improve a bit. Yeah, thanks to GG's as well. Appreciate it, as always. Oh, we've hit 30. It's 30 in the room. We've hit 30. Although, yeah, it got to 30 in the Trial Mountain race, and it was all right. It was steady. So Let's see what happens. I mean, when we used to park up in Italy in the summer, when it was boiling hot, and it used to be no air conditioning in the truck, and it used to be 26 degrees at 2 AM. It's just like, well, we're just gonna have to, well, just put up with it. It's 26 degrees, that's it. No air conditioning. We have these coils that we used to burn in the cab to get rid of all the mosquitoes, which used to absolutely stink the place out, but it was either that or get eaten alive by mosquitoes. Well, we're not doing too bad. I don't know, like I say, I've acclimatised to the heat. I think it's 2 hours in and it's not bad. The verdure, oh, look at green capture. I was nearly taken off at the start. I had to do a bit of a emergency stop to get out of a gap that I was getting squeezed out of. Case of pick your battles, I think, in that one. You're getting squeezed off where you feel like you're going to get squeezed off the track. But just take the penalty. I think that's the best way of dealing with that. Oh, 1.5 that time. Okay. 1.5, 3 corner cuts in quick succession. 1.5 second time penalty. Got spit time. 2 minutes. Not looking at what I'm doing. Oh, the barrier. Got time to set a double lap of that. No, not with that. Minute and 10. Have to wait until it comes back in. So yeah, I've seen fourth on the first corner. It's just a habit of mine to go to third and then fourth, kind of thinking that third gear is going to rotate the car through the corner. Just a case of keeping it in fourth and knowing that because it'll go, it goes in fourth gear, this thing. It's a beast, the Lancia. 296 brake horsepower, 4-wheel drive. Was it six? 6 back-to-back WRC manufacturers titles. And 40-odd wins in the WRC. Right, let's go back into this one. I'm not too sure where we'd be at this point. If I got on Mount Panorama, I don't really know what would have happened, really. I tried the Quali TT very briefly at the start of the week on Mount Panorama, and I just thought straight away, my first lap was about 2 seconds off the pace. I was just like, I can't make that up. Not on this track. It's not one of those combos that I'm gonna get anything out of, to be honest. So thought, right, we'll do this one today, Deep Forest, at the start of the week. And then we've got our race on Sunday, where hopefully it won't be too hot. See how we do with that. Right, go. The Lion Lancia is going down to the first corner. Just a case of just make your way around. There goes one. Face up, one on the outside. Yep, cheers Kev, and one, appreciate it. See how we do. Yep, thanks Ali as well for the good looks, appreciate it as well. trying to stay with these guys then. 2 seconds to the race lead. These cars on the Isle of Man, on the roads to the Isle of Man. Well, this car was a rally car, so it was on those kind of roads that it earned its keep, the Lancia, in the World Rally Championship in the 80s and 90s. This one, but this is the 92 model, I think. Second gear out there, that's not really ideal. This will do us P8, I reckon. I'll do P8 in that one. Good race, that one. We're getting there, we're getting the hang of it. Slowly but surely. Where do we finish? P8 in that one. GG to Dreamcatcher finishing in P1. Got Trebizio there in P3 as well. On the podium. I've had a podium tonight, not done too bad on this one. We've got the hang of it slowly but surely. Got ourselves a podium. Right, and so are they specified car. I don't know, might do a couple more of these. Yeah. Kind of getting the hang of it now, kind of feel a bit getting the hang of the car, the track. Just a case of hooking it up to get a good time, well, improve the time. Follow Dreamcatcher and try and improve on our time. Yeah, cheers Ali and Kev as well. Appreciate the GGs and the WD as well. Got 7 minutes. 7 minutes. It's a nice steady 30 degrees. Got to go now. Yeah, no worries, Ali. Big thanks for tuning in. As always, much appreciated. And we will see you again very soon. This is, it wasn't that bad of a lap. But yeah, she got a win. Dreamcatcher, GG's on the win in the last one. I've had a podium tonight, I'm happy with that. Five and a half minutes to go in this qualifier. That's a bit wide, but it'll do. not as good. Thought maybe a bit quicker. But it will be a bit faster. Three minutes to go, qualifier. Bit clumsy that, but we'll go around it. You off now as well? Yep, no worries, Kev. Big thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it as always. Hopefully we'll see you again very soon. It's been a messy day indoors. Well, hopefully you can get things sorted. And like I say, we'll see you again very soon. Bit of a scrappy lap this one, but it's, well, not bad. We might finish as that, but it won't be PB or anything. I think we have set a PB though, 27.5 on the dot. That'll do going into this one. And it sticks us in P6 in this one, top 6. Dizzy Heights in this one, in, well, P5 now. Dizzy Heights indeed, P5. But I think, well, we've got 11 in the race, so we're going to have to be probably top 5.5 to get any DR. So I'll say top 5. Makes it a bit easier. You can't finish 5.5, can you? Or, well, can you? Have a look at this one. Fun race in the Lancia. Although dirt tyres just cut every corner. Maybe that's why they've not put it on dirt tyres, the car being a rally car made for off-road. Racing hard tyres. It reins everybody in a little bit. So you've got to keep it on the track because the racing hard tyres are not made for off-road. Couple there on the right. Oh, here we go. Of that. Big space, my bad. Didn't move across enough to get the move done properly. P5, lap 1 into lap 2. Yeah, thanks one. It was yeah, it was a bit of teeny bit of contact going through, but it wasn't too bad. It wasn't enough to put anyone off completely, so that. Just steady around there. Right, that 4. See what happens here. Kind of run with them for a couple laps now. Moving around a bit. Not bad race, we'll take P5. Yeah, P5. We could have got past, but we'll take P5. Could race that one. 11 starters, 10 finishers as it stands, so... not too bad. Might as well keep going now, because we're... one more race will take us up to what we normally stream for anyway, so... we might as well just keep going then. From where we are. It's all relatively, yeah, it's all steady. Yeah, thanks one. Appreciate the GGs for that one. Good race, that one. I think we have a bit of a yeah, not bad. It was quite high at one point on this account, the DR, but it's gone down a bit. But there you go. But yeah, Dreamcatcher absolutely flying. 26.3 to get P11 in the world. Not bad. 26.2 is the current world record on this daily. So who knows? Who knows? Although that level, a tenth of a second, is probably very hard to get. Right, 7 minutes to try and do something. Maybe get a sub 127, crack top 150. Quite good. Not really got that one started off very well. Try it again, see what this one's going to be. Backing on again at 4. Just about getting through. .5. Hello MVG, welcome to the stream, thanks for tuning in, and Tempo as well, hope all is well. Dream is fine, but Tempo's faster, well there you go. There you go. not a bad bit quicker. $27.4, not bad, I'll take that. No, I lost it all. That was a good lap as well. Just binned it a bit in the final sector. Not a time though, 2/10. Oh, got into the barrier, that's it. Oh, that could have been a good lap. The one before that was on, that could have been a really good one. That could have been a low 27, maybe hovering 26s. The last sector was just really poor, just took it all away. Got a little bit of pace on it, a little bit of pace coming in. Got 15 seconds to go. Could be a 26. I think I could get a 26 on this. It's just a case of getting the lap all hooked up properly to get a 26, but I think we could do it. We could quite possibly get a 26 on it. We are in 7th for this next one. 27.4 is currently where we are. Don't know how many more of these I'm going to do today. We'll do this one. See what's happening afterwards. We've got a full grid, 12 runners in this one. And one absolute hero. What a legend. Big, massive 10 gifted. Absolute hero. Massively appreciated. Dave, DMC, Nathan, Laura, Vortex, Ian, Eddie, Racer, PK, and GT Wolfie rounding out the top 10. Absolute hero. Massively appreciated. Really, really is. Here we go. We are in 7th place in this one. Traction control, don't need that in this thing. Of course you don't. Watch out for the first corner. 1 or 2. I've nowhere to go there. Nowhere at all. I'll let you go, because I think you was a passenger in that, to be fair, but nothing I could have done. Nothing at all. I was kind of looking down the inside that somebody was going to go for it. And that's what I was kind of, well, trying to preempt it, but you can't do much about it if they're going to do it. So with that, we'll stay at the back. There's a tiny, tiny gap, but it's a gap. It's a gap nevertheless, which means that somebody can and will go for it. Right, here we go. See what happens. Train Lanciers going down to the first corner. Right, it's been P10, green in front of us. I just hit the curb, the white line at the side of the track. That's why the car skidded. I don't know, I'm not really a fan of the mud flaps on the back, but I guess they did have their use back in the day. I just don't prefer them really. Prefer the car running stop thing. But yeah, I think the number plate on the back is a very old Italian number plate that used to be 2 letters and then a load of numbers, whereas now it's 2 letters, 3 numbers and 2 letters, I do believe. I think France is also the same now. 2 letters, 3 numbers, and 2 letters on the number plates now. fine, don't worry about it. I squeezed myself there, trying to go that way. Maybe get a penalty, not really. Lap 5. This guy might come up behind us. Might do. Gone up the gap. Got the, what is it, the signal of intent quite early with that one, that I wanted the gap down the inside. But commit to it at speed, can't move across that close to the braking zone. Got off bumpier, seeing as I'm pretty sure that this is the guy that we clouted at the start by accident when the squeeze at the first corner, so we'll bump you to the finish. My bad again, I've just casually punched the back of them just because I missed the braking zone. But they are still running. That's twice bit this guy now. But thinking, what is he doing? What on earth is going on? Right, it's P10, that'll do. And we've made it to our usual time. I just thought I'd just keep going really because it wasn't too bad. Acclimatised to the heat in the end. 30 degrees. We'll go out when we finish back into the rest of the place. And that's when we'll realise that actually it's like an oven in here at the minute. But, you know, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Leave it for 2 days. So, curtains closed, lights off, complete shutdown until Sunday. Just leave the room to air out. Come in, open the window a couple times a day, and just leave it to air out before we're back in Sunday doing our event. Yeah, cheers one, and game plan for the GGs as well. Appreciate it. Good race. Yeah, thanks for the video. GG's on the P1 as well. And Dreamcatcher there finishing in P5. I think actually I've not done too bad really. Got a good time on the race, a few good results, had a podium. I've been punted a few times. That's about it really. Nothing else to add. Well, we've lost a massive chunk of DR over the past couple of weeks on this account, but that's it goes. It goes up and it goes down. That's all you can say on that, really. As that's exactly what the DR does. I don't know, if we'd gone to Mount Panorama, it would have been, I don't know, what is it? It's gone down a bit today, but Mount Panorama, I think we'd be staring at B-lobbies, to be honest. We've gone on Mount Panorama. I don't know, the combo's not really for me, Mount Panorama. And then we did Deep Forest, didn't we, on Monday. It's not bad, man, not bad really. But there is a new TT that's coming, RUF RGT, giving it a bit of a bash. Is my time still gold? Yeah, 43 on it earlier. Not bad, the car's pretty good. This one is not bad either, to be fair, the Ferrari. The time's still gold. Yeah. This one's got 3 days to go. I think it's still gold. Yeah. And that's it then. Go do... Oh, just the price spin, as we can't go to Legends Car Dealership, and we've got no... Well, no cars to service. So we'll do the price spin. Have a look what we're going to get today on the price spin. We'll get some more credits. Well, I think on that one, that'll do us, I think, for today, as we finish up on 30 degrees, and it is 26. That's wrong, actually. That was about an hour ago. 25. There you go, 25 degrees, not too bad. Well, hopefully it'll cool down before Sunday, as we are doing a race on Sunday. I shall reveal more information about the race in the run-up to it. I'll probably set the stream up. I might try to do it tomorrow, just so it's out of the way and it's ready to go. So some point tomorrow, all being well, there'll be some info about what we're doing on Sunday, which should be quite nice. So we'll come and do that, and we'll go from there. So that's it for us for today. Big thanks, as always, for tuning in and joining us for some rather sweaty daily races today, has to be said. But, you know, we got there in the end. Got the job done, and as always, all support on the channel is very much appreciated. Big thanks again for reaching 1,500 subs. Absolutely awesome, really is. And well, almost to 2k. See how it goes. All I can say, really, see how it goes. It is one of those. But again, absolutely fabulous. Big massive thanks again for reaching 1,500 subs this week on the channel. Massively appreciated. Really is. So yeah, one of those. So we'll see how it goes. And well, dare we say it, 2,000 subscribers by the end of the year. Who knows? Who knows? Anything can happen. So we'll keep an eye on things and just see what happens. But in the meantime, we'll be back on Sunday, all being well, and hopefully it won't be too hot on Sunday. But yeah, we'll probably not coming in now till Sunday. Well, we'll come in here to set the stream up, and that'll be it. I think we'll just leave the room to air out until then, because it is, I'm starting to feel a little bit, now that I've stopped, it's, yeah, I'm starting to feel like it's a bit like a sauna in here at the minute. So one of them. We'll leave the room to air out for Sunday, and then we'll come back in. Thanks for the ride. Yeah, cheers, one, and thanks again for the support as well today. Hugely appreciated. Absolute legend. And until next time, do subscribe to the channel if you're new, and do take care. And before we go, see if anybody else is bearing the heat of 26 degrees. Right, who else is bearing the heat? It's quite a few actually. Let's have a look. It's quite a few. Should we do this one? Right, I'll pass you over to Marley Diesel. We'll go see what Marley's up to on LMU. See how Marley's getting on in the heat as well. So that's where you'll go as the stream is closing out. And like I say, I'll be back, all being well, on Sunday morning for our race, which I will post about maybe tomorrow, if not Saturday. So you'll know what the race is that we're going to be doing. So until then, big thanks for tuning in. And as always, do subscribe, do take care as well. And we'll see you very, very soon. Bye.